and no, this is not some kind of like bullshit, and not something that's gonna just annoy us. Kate and Jimbo, we wanna see a bit of football chat, not like the rest of the other football crap. Hey, we wanna get it with the realness. Oh, baby, Kate and Jimbo.
Welcome back, everyone, to Kate and Jimbo. It's a good day to be alive today because Thomas Frank has been sacked 2 months too late. But hey, you know, little things and all that. Was feeling very down in the dumps last night. Didn't want to stream ever again. My heart still is a little bit fragile because we are in a very precarious position. But at least the board have done what we've all been calling for. Jimbo, how are you feeling today?
Well, I'm feeling a lot better than I did yesterday. Yesterday, I was very why have I got my necklace on the outside? I was feeling really down and dejected, and I was 100% convinced, and there was no other way for me than if they kept Frank, we was going down. Yesterday was a massive, massive game, and we lost, and West Ham took a point. Even I said if we win last night and West Ham lose, I would feel really a lot better. But they picked up a point on us. So I was 100% after the game, we're going down if they keep Frank. And I will not have it any other way. If they'd have kept him, we would have gone down because he is getting nothing out of these players. Right? I'm not saying the players are absolutely fantastic, world beaters, but they're better than what we're seeing. And they need someone to galvanise them and get a foot up their backside and tell them the truth about how they've performed, you know, and get some spirit into them.
Yeah. Look, before we delve into it, because there's a lot to talk about, let's have a look who's in the chat. We have got Chris Peters. Big up, Chris. Says, afternoon, Kate and Jimbo. Well, 2 months too late. Can we steady the ship and survive relegation? Not enough first-team players available, and some are still fighting recovery from long injuries. Yeah, that's what it's a bittersweet feeling today because I'm delighted they've sacked Frank, but at the same time, we are petering on the tip of relegation. So I kind of don't know how to feel, if that makes sense. Gary Ball's in the house.
You should feel good, Kate, because we've got a chance now. If they'd kept Frank, we didn't have a chance.
I do agree with that, yeah. Tim Sherwood, when asked if he'd be interested in interim, said, if it's me or anyone else, it's only till the end of the season as Poch will be back. Yeah, I kind of hope that's true, but at the same time, are the board going to let him down again? I can't give you an answer to that. Big up, Rob. Good to see my man. Big up, Flossie as well. Congrats on last night. Leo Starman saying game over. Yeah, indeed it is. John over on X is saying Frankin and then said big up Kate, Jim and Frank. Lisa Chica says buenos dias. It's a celebration. Your tweets were on fire yesterday. Do you know what? I was so fuming last night, but I was so upset as well. And my hands just had a mind of their own. And I just was tweeting expletives about Enoch. And yeah, I went a little bit crazy last night, but I felt better for it. Drew La says, afternoon, Kate and Jimbo in chat. Big up, Drew. Good to see you, my lovely. Tottenham Logic, Alan's in the house. Says, hi, guys. So relieved. Frankie's not the only problem at this club, but he couldn't inspire a fish to get back in the water. Yeah, look, I think that's something we've said many times, Jimbo. He hasn't got that oomph.
He's got no oomph, right? And look, Tottenham doesn't mean anything to him, right? It's just his job. And that's the way he was looking. He hasn't got that star quality where he when he came in, I was really happy, and I thought I was watching videos about him, and I was watching experts talk about him and talk about his tactics, how he changes, and at half time, if you're not doing well, he knows how to swap it around to get the team the best out of the team. But we didn't really see any of that. And look, you can go on about injuries as much as you like, right? We had a team out last night. There was a decent team. If they're galvanised properly and they've got that fight in them. Someone puts the fight in them, and they're organised properly. The first half, I thought they were playing musical statues. When someone had the ball, there was no movement whatsoever. They were just dotted around the pitch. It was an absolute joke, and he's just sitting there.
Oh, don't!
With his
I
finger.
definitely won't miss that.
I'm thinking to myself, I don't want to hate this guy because he's not a bad person, right? You can tell he's a good guy. He's a good family man. But I was beginning to really detest him, Kate, and I don't want to be that person, right? He's just got nothing about him. You know, after him being your manager, because he's at Brentford, we don't really see him that much. We don't watch his interviews. But there's nothing about the man to inspire you. They need someone to go in there and get a foot up their fucking arses, right? And say you're playing for Tottenham Hotspur for this badge. You know, pull your fucking finger out and go out there and play and run your heart out. You're earning 100 to 200 grand a week, all of them. For what? For playing musical statues? Fucking someone needs to go in there and really, really let them know what they've done this season. Are you pretending or are you really
I was
stuck?
pretending, but I started to laugh. Kate, where was your breakfast? Yeah, I took Jim out for breakfast this morning.
Look, let's get the story straight. I took Kate out for breakfast, right? But it ended up Kate taking me out for breakfast, which was a double whammy because we heard about Frank on the way there.
But Jim had a full English and I didn't fancy anything hot, so I was really naughty. And I had a massive cherry scone with cream, clotted cream and jam, and it was frigging amazing. I ate every gobful of it. It was so good. But I just couldn't face anything hot. But yeah, that definitely hit the spot. Big up Jane Ketley, says, hi everyone, I'm glad to see him gone. Big up to Lou, lovely Lou, says, congratulations, Kate, Jimbo, and all the Spurs fans. I'll save them congratulations for if we stay up. I'm still very, very nervous. Frank didn't get the best out of this team because they are that bad. I think there's some truth in that, Jim. I know you say we're better than that, but you've got to remember we finished 17th last year, and now this year we're fighting relegation. So are we better than that, or are we just got a really shit squad?
No, we're better than that, Kate. We're better than that.
Give me a reason why that's the case.
But I don't think this guy had anything in him to inspire him. I think his starting lineups were wrong. I think his substitutions were wrong. Not every single game, right? But more so than not. His starting lineup yesterday, I was thinking to myself, why has he got Basuma in there, not Paulinho?
He was dreadful.
Well, like against a team like Newcastle, or are going to come at you and be physical. It's just like, you know what? I just don't. Look, he's gone, all right, and I'm happy he's gone. Let's hope someone can come in and galvanise this lot and start moving us back up the table. You know, it's still in the shit.
Basuma epitomises everything wrong with this club.
Yeah.
Not only is he messed up numerous times, but he was literally walking around the pitch just slovenly, not really interested, doesn't care, no fight, no spirit, absolutely disgusted. But I don't know how much I agree with that the squad isn't that bad when you think last year we finished 17th. It's not like we've got a team of Harry Kanes. We've got a poor squad, in my opinion. Alan says, Frank would have got us relegated, so hopefully whoever comes in can get us enough points to survive. As that's still not guaranteed yet, the next appointment is vital. Indeed. And obviously it has come out, De Zerbi is 13 to 20 favourite. But for me, he's just going to do a Conte. He'll come to the club, he'll argue with the board, he'll release a statement to say the club's shit, and then he'll leave. And even if it's just as an interim, I just don't think we want that kind of character. But look, whoever takes this job is, number one, going to be very brave, because if we go down, and the other thing is the board have got to get this exactly right, because we need someone who can steady the ship, but who can sort of take control of these egos and stop players like Romero coming out on social media and slagging off the club. Stop players like Basuma taking balloons. You know, we need a strong character, even if it's just in the interim, someone who demands or commands respect. Last look like they didn't want to play for Frank. I agree, Gary, 1,000,000%.
Look, the club's weak. It's a weak club, right? The Puma should have been at this club with no compensation, no wages. As soon as he done the balloons, right, he should have been gone. And they just gone, got rid of him. You know, you can't have someone like that in the club going on social media sucking helium balloons. I mean, it's a joke. They need someone to come in this club and really get it going again. You know, and I think I woke up this morning and I said to Kate, if he's not sacked by 12 o'clock, he's not getting sacked. And I did fully expect it to be around about the 10 o'clock time, which it was. But I feel a lot better since then, right, than I did yesterday. But we're still well in the shit. But I think that someone can come in and save us. We need 3 wins, really. Is it 13 games?
12.
12 games.
Was players annoyed about how Tell was treated? Possibly. Big up, Steve. Good to see you. John says, just got home from work eating my bacon roll. Enjoy. Yeah, he was sacked around about 10 o'clock this morning. Afternoon, Shem says, afternoon, Princess Kate to Jimbo. I hope you're well after that hearty breakfast. Well, Jim's was a hearty breakfast. Mine was a cherry scone with clotted cream and jam. Oh, it was just amazing. And about 3 cups of tea, which was amazing because it was Yorkshire tea. Can't beat Yorkshire tea. I love a naughty breakfast. Who do you want as new coach? Look, part of me really wants Pochettino back because I think he'll unify the club. But at the same time, I'm terrified the board are going to let him down. I've got such mixed feelings.
You can't think like that. You've got to think to yourself, maybe if we stay up there, they will learn their lesson from this. And you've got to think more positive if Poch comes in. You know, otherwise we're just going to be doom and gloom. They reckon that he come out Lang and said they're going to spend in the summer. So maybe they're making plans with Poch already. And we just need someone to come in and keep us up. Look, we're still in the driving seat, right? Let's be fair. We're in the driving seat. We've got 5 points on West Ham. So it's not like they've got 5 points on us. We've got 5 points on them, right? They've got to keep winning, which is not going to be guaranteed, you know. So let's try and be a bit more positive with that someone's going to come in and get the wins we need. You know, it might only take 6 more points, 7 points to keep us up. We don't know that. And you've still got Forest down there. You know, I think Leeds to be safe because I've never seen a team fight like them for points. They're just unbelievable.
I do.
All not doom and gloom.
I do think that if the club wanted to try and get the fans on site, they needed to get rid of Vinay and Lang. I think they have got to go.
Yeah, I agree.
But look, this is just for carry on with the comments. This was the announcement that came out from the club itself. The club has taken a decision to make a change in the men's head coach position, and Thomas Frank will leave today. Thomas was appointed in June 2025, and we've been determined to give him the time and support needed. Well, that's a lie because you didn't support him in January. Needed to build for the future together. However, results and performances have led to the board to conclude that a change at this point in the season is necessary. Throughout his time at the club, Thomas has conducted himself with unwavering commitment, giving everything in his efforts to move the club forward. We would like to thank him for his contribution and wish him every success in the future. I mean, Jimbo, I would say one of the reasons this has pushed the board to sack him today is because the club, the game last night, there were so many empty seats. I mean, it was so noticeable.
Yeah,
and I think we've always said you hurt them in their pockets, they take notice. And I think maybe they realised, hey, you know, there's after seats were empty, people leaving. I mean, I don't know what you think, but for me, I think that was a key reason in why they sacked him.
Look, people were leaving when it was 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, right? If I'm in the stadium and it's 2-1 with 5 minutes to go, normally you would stay. But we didn't look like we could score. You know, I'm surprised we scored a goal. I am. I'm really surprised we scored a goal. When it went 1-1, they picked up the pace again, scored straight away. You know, it was like they were just playing a game with us. I still think these players are better than what we're seeing, right? And as I said, I don't think they're world beaters, but they're better than what we're seeing. They need someone to come in and galvanise them. and get a foot up their arse. That's what they need. They need someone to go in there and fucking shake them and let them know what happened there.
Climbed up my leg. See hell.
They're playing for Spurs. You can't act like this. You've got to go out there and fight your bollocks off. You know, it's going to be so devastating if we go down. You know, it's going to be honestly, in 55 years of sport in this club, this will be the worst thing that's ever happened to this club. Getting relegated from the Premier League.
Big up from streets to the stadium. Good to see you. Always smiling, Shem, but not quite as much as the Spurs fans today. I'm happy, but I'm not as happy as I would be if we were safe. I mean, if we were safe, I'd be over the moon. But I'm literally panic stricken that we're going to go down. I can't believe I'm saying it.
Yeah, but it's look, Kate, you got to be a bit more positive, darling. We got 5 points ahead, right, of West Ham, and it's going to. Someone's going to come in and make some changes and galvanise this group one way or another, and it's going to give us a much better chance. If they would have kept Frank, we would have gone down.
Thanks, Street. Says just saw you guys on my recommended sub straight away. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Seen you many times, obviously in Lou and in the terrace as well. How long till the cat climbs up my legs again and hacks my flesh off? We'll be smiling till I see they bring in as a replacement. Yikes. Big up, Jesse. Hope you're well, love. I mean, Leeds went above us yesterday, which, no offense, Jess, but that should never, ever be happening at this moment in time. Leeds come up and be in front of Tottenham after we've just won a European trophy.
Should be. It's happened because of the way we are.
Exactly, but we shouldn't be that way.
It shouldn't be, but it is, and we've got to accept that.
That's what I said. It's going to be chaos. It will just be Conte part 2 if De Zerbi comes. For a manager not to know how many red cards his captain has had, and a reporter had to tell him, shows you how much he gives to. Yeah, I completely agree. I found that really cringe and embarrassing. He went, "Oh, I didn't know that," and it was like, really.
And do you know what? Just topped it off last night. That I had to leave the room, otherwise I would have thrown something at my telly, and I love my telly. I've got the best telly in the world. Kate bought me. Right? When he said that I should be here for the Arsenal game, how he had the balls to turn around and say he should be here. Oh my God! If that was me, I'd be so ashamed. I would have said, "Look, I'll leave the club. I don't want compensation." I would have done. I would have been so ashamed of the way I conducted.
Or even if you don't say that, own it and say, look, I know I've not been good enough. We've not been good enough, but we know this and we're working at it. Don't just sit there all cocksure. And I'm 1,000% sure I should be the guy to take this team forward. Are you serious? Literally, are you serious? It was getting to a stage I couldn't even look at his face. And I've always liked Thomas Frank, but he's chewing gum. No. If you can get someone to do what Carrick has done and play to your players' strengths, it will do wonders. Look, Amorim would be a great interim for me. I'd happily take Amorim because I do think he plays like the way we're set up with wing backs. But I also think with all the injuries, I just don't know. Legs in midfield, dynamism in attack is Amorim's thing. Go on, Jim.
We've got 11 days now, right? So they need to get someone in the next couple of days. So he gets 10 days to work with them. And it's well salvageable because we're in the box seat, if you like. You know.
I'm wondering how balloon just watching him. I don't know about working under him. Jesus. I feel like I've aged 20 years since Frank's been in charge. I have never, well, Jim, how many times we said it, never felt so disconnected from the team, never felt so disinterested in watching the team, but never felt so upset about my team. To watch us have no idea. We were like 11 strangers on that pitch last night. Nobody had a clue what to do. There was no training, no leadership. It's an absolute disgrace.
I said to you, I was getting pains in my chest watching them. I was getting pains in my chest. Honestly, I can't tell you how I felt. I felt so ill just watching them.
We both was in bed last night saying we had palpitations because we was both, honestly, I was so upset. I was in the WhatsApp group with Lou and Mama and everyone. And I thought, if anyone starts winding me up, I'm just going to leave because I was so close to losing my shit or crying my eyes out. I literally feel that broken by Spurs. It is horrendous because it's frustrating because we were saying we can see it. Every fan can see it. Why can't the board see it? And how are Tottenham Hotspur sitting here with a gooner as our director of football, who's not even a good director of football anyway, with an Aston Villa reject who is shite like Johan Lang in charge of, I don't even know what the fuck he does. How have we ended up here? We were a team. Steve D said it to us this morning. We were trailblazers when we signed Ricky and Ozzy. You know, everyone was going, God, look at Tottenham. You know, they're signing these internationals from all over the world. And how have we got to this? How have we had? It's honestly, I feel utterly distraught with this club. Honestly, I can't. It gets me really emotional because I can't believe where we are and how far we've fallen. It's so sad. Oh, excuse me. If you get Potter's interim until summer and we don't keep Carrick, would you take him? We won't get Potter's interim because he's the USA head coach. So that's not going to happen. So look, Frank may go to Palace. I think that's more on Frank's level. Big up Benji. It says Jimbo in. You never know. Big up to Leo. Hope you're well, Leo. I agreed.
I get more out of these fucking players than him.
I agreed with what you wrote, Leo, on my post. I don't know if I liked it yet, but I agree with you. They waited too long, and now we're in dire straits, and they've done it. They definitely waited too long, but at least they've done it now. Afternoon, Mr. Benji Avani, and yes, agreed, Jim in. Big up AJ, says, afternoon, guys. I think the sacking was the right choice, but one, I think it's too late, and two, I do feel sorry for Frank. I don't feel sorry for him in the sense that he's going to get £20 million for literally doing fuck all. But I also feel sorry for the sense that I'm sure he's had promises made to him that have been broken. But if you look at the history of this club, if you look at the history of this club, this is what they do to managers. They tell them they're going to give them the world and give them nothing. But yeah, you could have Jurgen and J-Lo. J-Lo. They work together for Germany. What we probably could do with actually Jennifer Lopez. She'd probably do better than Thomas Frank.
Well, this is not nice for us.
Yeah, she's one of my girl crushes. I backed the team last night, egg on my face. Listen, Ben, I thought we'd get a draw, but then when the team came out on We Are Tottenham TV, I said, oh, I've asked the cat and he thinks it'll be 3-1. And Jim went to me after the show, why did you say that? And I went, because that's what I really think it'll be. I think we'll lose 3-1, but I didn't want to say it. So I made out the cat chose it.
Well, I mean, I in my heart, I didn't think we'd get anything last night. And in my heart, I don't think we'd get anything, or I didn't think we'd get anything from Arsenal. Let's see what happens over the next few days. But I mean, you just got to look at the history of recent seasons. You know, we don't get nothing out of them games.
Yeah.
And I thought under this guy we've got no chance. And if we played Arsenal under Frank, I think we would have got absolutely battered.
I think it could have been 6 or 7, literally. I think it could literally be 6 or 7. But big up Harmless Potato, says, good news at last. Big up Kate and Jimbo, big up to you. I'm not sure, Klinsman. I think that's a massive risk because I don't rate him particularly highly as a manager. I mean, he wouldn't be my choice.
It needs to be somebody that commands respect, Kate.
Yeah. Tinfoil transmission. Is this... Are you the one that goes on Sean's channel? Let me know if it's you. Nikos, I think it is. Let's start a GoFundMe to buy the club and I'll start with £2. Listen, if I thought we could do it, I would definitely invest. Don't you worry about that. Big up to you as well. It'll be interesting to see what they do now. Frank's sacked because a lot of fans don't know what they want. Frank's sacked because he's clearly out of his depth and not good enough. Afternoon, Kate and Jimbo, so relieved he's gone. Big up Ed. Big up Joey Barton says December was the time, but they knew a new man would have wanted money in January. Yep, I think you're spot on. Tinfoil Transmission says 1 for Jimbo, Ole Gunnar Solskjaer 80-1 and Ten Hag 61-1. Get a tenner on each. I hope that's either then, because I don't like Ten Hag, and I think Solskjaer would never come to Spurs.
No.
So had customers, so listening in between. I do not pay any attention to international football, so I didn't know that. Yeah, he's the head coach of the USA. Otherwise, Poch would have been here by now. Raphael says 3 points off relegation, and you've got us next. Up the Arsenal. Joaquin Lowe. Okay. Yeah, she would shore up the back, old J-Lo, with her big old Maximus Buttius. Big up Andrew Bennett. Joey says, told you we weren't winning. Apparently Frank pissed the players off around the North London derby because he kept telling them how great they are. The players got so angry they told him to shut up. This is the thing as well. After every game, he goes, I thought the guys did really well. And it's like, what the fuck are you watching? Seriously, what are you watching?
He said it could be improvement over the last 6 or 7 games. And I was thinking, well, he must have been watching Arsenal.
Okay, Raphael. Nugget says, he said, we're a washed club, sat where we belong. I try not to think about all those things, Kate. It makes me feel like Hulk with endless anger. It's diabolical, the decisions that have been made at board level. Yep. Stuart says, hope you're both well. Better late than never with sacking French. Do you both agree Poch in the summer and who has interim before? I want Poch back, but part of me thinks he'd get let down. So but I think we need him to unite this club. As an interim, I kind of am thinking maybe Martin Yole, but he's been out of the game for a while, so I'm not sure.
Yeah, you got to think, right, that people are saying Redknapp and Martin Yole, but I think they've been out of the game a long time. The only thing about Redknapp is he's the type of manager that can get his arm around players and get them motivated. You know.
What about Redknapp with Tim Sherwood?
Yeah, that could work. I think Tim Sherwood would galvanise them, and I think he'd let them know as well what they've done, and then they've got to rectify it. I don't think you beat round the bush.
Yeah, Jenny from the block setting up the low block. Nippon's here saying hi. Big up Nippon. What happened to your team last night? 2-0 up against Leeds at home and ended up drawing. Outrageous behaviour. I speak for all Arsenal supporters. Thomas Frank will be missed, from the Eze hat-trick to drinking out an Arsenal cup and being an Arsenal Silver member. Thanks for those precious moments, Frank. Naughty Roy. Go and sit in the naughty corner immediately. But yeah, it does make you wonder if he was a gooner after all. Good afternoon, Kate and Jimbo. 20 million to 3 to 4 billion, and our football club has been neglected for 20 plus years. Yeah, I know. Yeah. Shem saying also relied so much on his little leadership group. Other players went days without him talking to them. He had his favourites. That doesn't surprise me. Sherwood, please. He was the one I was calling for, but I kind of like the idea of Sherwood taking it with Harry Redknapp somewhere involved, even if it's just in the background, because I think he'd give players a lift and he would command massive respect. Massive respect. Yes, Thomas the Tank Engine has derailed and been sacked. Tactics and squad not good enough, plus injuries. Big up, Nita. Lovely to see you, darling. Hope you're keeping well. Binders saying, don't get upset, Kate. Worst comes to worst, I'll do a leaving party for you. Just let me know if you have any special requests. Big up, Jimbo. It really breaks my heart. I know people laugh and take the piss, but it honestly does break my heart when I see how the club is at the minute. Big up, Binders. Hope you lose on Thursday. People calling for Klinsmann have had a bump on the head. Yeah, it wouldn't be my choice. And no, we don't want Arsene Wenger. Thanks. Kate and Jimbo, putting emotion aside, does Poch still have it? Yeah, I watched his interview and he said he's the best manager he's ever been. And I think he probably has learned from being at Chelsea, PSG. And I think he probably is a better manager than he was when he came first time round. What do you think, Jim?
Yeah, I think that he made some mistakes the first time round that he wouldn't do now. I think we need him, Kate. I think we need him to get galvanise everyone and get everyone back on track, he would be my choice. I just need to get someone in to steady the ship now. I think I said to you yesterday, because people were saying to me about get Poch back in the summer, and I said to you, it's not about the summer now, it's about now of surviving relegation. We've got to forget about next season and concentrate on this season.
Yeah, big up to the 70 people watching on YouTube and the 10 on X. Please do smash a like. It does help the channel massively. But yeah, Sherwood, 1.65 points per game average. I know he had a very, very good record. I don't think Ollie would go anywhere either. They are actually trying to get Poch now. No interim. They want Poch immediately. Mental.
How do you know that, Joey?
The thing is, let's just say, I hate to even say this scenario, but can you imagine if they went and got Poch and got him and we went down? Oh my God. I can't even cope. Oh, I can't cope. Ruben Amorim was stubborn and arrogant, played the wrong formation, picked the wrong lineups, made bad substitutions. What wrong was Frank actually doing? His tactics were terrible, Darkrow. His substitutions were questionable. He didn't motivate the club. He didn't show any authority when the likes of Romero come out numerous times slagging the club off. The discipline record has gone down the shitter since Andrews left. So I would ask, what did Frank do right rather than what he did wrong?
He's a weak character. I'm sorry, he is. And as I said many times on here, he seems a really nice guy. I don't think he's a bad person, but he's a weak character. And in football, you need to be a strong character. What did Ben just say?
He said that he'll be the manager and you can be his assistant. No,
Yeah.
I'll be the assistant and Jim will be the manager because we will kick him up the arse. Don't you worry about that. I know. I can't. I know. Yoel's been out the game too long and he's 70. God bless him. But
Bill Nick.
These powerful players better show up at the North London derby. If we see the same spineless performances, who they're going to turn on? Spoiled players make millions and act like little brats. I'm quite lucky. I'm not going to be seeing it. It's my niece Amelia's 21st birthday that exact day. So I am steering well clear of the television unless we win, and then I will watch it on replay. Because I think it's going to be whoever comes in. I still think it's going to be a bit of a drumming. Yes, please do like and subscribe. I need Leo as my motivational speaker as well, but I have to pay the PIDS compensation. Let's have it. Up the PIDS.
I wonder if they could buy Poch out of his contract.
Of course they could.
I wonder if he'd do it.
Money talks, bullshit walks. Big up to lovely Rob, who has gifted 5 memberships, and they went to Nippon. Big up Nippon. Free the Right Side, Liverpool's 12th man, Big Sam CFC, and Leo Starman. Big up, Rob. You're very generous. Thank you so very much. All jokes aside, who do you think the new manager will be? Poch. Jim?
Yeah, I think it'd be Poch in the summer. I don't think. I hope they could buy him out his contract when it comes now. But look, I was listening to Saba last night, and he said the Poch always starts slow, which he does. He starts slow and builds into it. But I still think that he would organise them and get a lot more out of them. I think he'd get us over the line to stay up.
I think most of I think the interim manager, personally, I think will either be Sherwood or Mason. But I don't know. I don't know. Vinny pops in most Spurs chats, puts his 2 pence in it and ducks out. Big up Vinny, the wind-up merchant. Yeah, look, I take the banter. It is what it is. We'd be doing the same.
The thing is, I've said it a million times, right? Football, it changes, right? And we're on a downward spiral at the minute. But it changes, and we'll be on the up soon. It won't be that long, hopefully. And other teams will be on the down. It's just the way football goes. But I have to say that I have seen it as bad. Not I've seen us get relegated, but this feels worse.
The most valuable club in the championship's worth 180 million. Spurs will be a £4 billion championship team. They would never get today's value. It's unbelievable, isn't it? If it's to be Poch in the summer, see if Jesus Perez would come in now. Yeah, little. Say Slot gets sacked at Liverpool. Would you take him at Spurs? As an interim, I would, for sure. The whole club's had a bump on the head. Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, don't. Poch Valentine's Day announcement where he professes us as his one true love. You can't be manager. You didn't even realise who J-Lo. I've never heard him called J-Lo before. Sorry.
If you put that to me, I'd think J-Lo, yeah, lovely bum.
Yeah. View from the USA, big up Warren, says there would be lawsuits galore if Poch walked away before the World Cup. It's not happening. Yeah, Donald Trump would probably bloody blow us up. Sherwood took over from the shit show that was Andre Villas-Boas. Big up Phil P. Woo! Long time no see, Phil. So good to see you.
Anymore. It never comes in.
I pray to God we get a new manager bounce and we survive. I do too, Phil. Huge love, Kate.
You've got to feel a lot better this morning, Phil, because I am 1,000,000% convinced that Frank stays, we go down.
Yeah.
We've still got a 5-point lead, so we're still in the box seat. Did Phil say he loved us?
Yeah, much love, Phil, and much love to Kate as well. Afternoon to you, Paige. Dawson wants Robbie Keane. Afternoon to you, Marky. Big up Sabat for sending everyone over. Big up David. Big up Dave, Wayne. Afternoon, Paul G. Good to see you, my love. Yeah, big up Sava. Always helps the channel. Sava Raid, good afternoon, Kate and Jimbo. Big up Mary Ann. Lovely to see you. I hope everyone's feeling a little bit better today. I think we need 4 wins to stay up. It's going to be close. Hopefully, no more injuries, says Paul Van Beek.
Keep us up, Paul. I think 3 wins will be all right.
3 wins and a draw, because a lot of people are saying 40 points. So that's 3 wins and a draw, isn't it? So yeah, no, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's 3 wins, 2 draws, because we're on 29. Yeah, me too. I'd take De Zerbi as interim, but not long term. He's too much of a loose cannon. He's just a Primark Conte for me. We will lose to Arsenal, whatever. Can't risk losing players in that game. Did someone get injured last night? I'm trying to think.
Well,
did someone go?
They said that. So they kept saying about. He kept saying about someone else being injured. All right, Paige.
Go on.
But I don't think there was anyone. He said he said someone was going to be missing. I don't know if it's for yellow cards or I don't know.
Yeah. Can't Trump deport Poch? Big up Hobbit as well. Big up to everyone coming in. You're all legends. Please do smash a like. Trying to grow the channel. It's not easy, but we appreciate you all. Robbie Keane has already turned Spurs down, according to Michael Bridge. Not surprising. Why leave somewhere he is seen as a god for this shit show? Yeah, I mean, he's doing so well. Why would he leave? Been working hard lately, peeps. Not much time to be watching during the day. The love never stops. Can't wait to see you, Phil. I need a Phil cuddle, especially at the minute. So looking forward to seeing you soon. I don't think
I did get a text off of Phil the other day, just saying hi, sexy. That was it.
That's so funny. I put as my status the other day, you and Phil in the calf with your 4-finger Kit Kat. That was a good fucking day. That was, even though we lost the football, it was a good day. Look, I don't think any of us really know who the interim manager will be. They've just got to get it right. They have got to get it right. Big up Surreal says, good afternoon, Kate and Jim. I feel indifferent about Frank sacking, not happy or upset. I think that's because of the precarious position we find ourselves in, surely.
But surely you didn't want him to stay, Surreal.
Yeah. I'm feeling meh about it. I don't like how we have been, but also I'm aware the grass ain't always green and we have to wait and see.
Leo, he would have took us down, mate. I'm telling you. You know, I said yesterday, I've been watching football 55 years plus, and I just know, right, we was in a position with him we weren't getting out of. And the only way for us to stay up is to get rid of him and get someone else in who can galvanise the slot and get more out of them. He was taking us down 100%.
Yeah, of course. Odegaard got injured, and the fact he walked off like he did, they're saying it could be a hamstring. I knew someone got injured, but I couldn't think who it was. So thank you. My menopausal brain is working in overdrive today. Good afternoon. Bliss says, good afternoon, Kate and Jimbo. Sad to see Tottenham in this situation. It's devastating. Absolutely devastating. This team is better than their league position.
Yeah, I agree with that, Kate.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure I agree with that because it's 2 seasons in a row.
Kate, this team is well capable of beating Wolves. This team is well capable of beating West Ham. This team is well capable of beating Burnley, right? And we didn't beat any of them. So this team is better than what they're showing. 100%.
I'm hearing Benign Langer when he talks with Sol Campbell as temporary manager till the end of the season. Can you imagine? Ryan says, just get Madders to manage for the rest of the season. Bloody hell, he can't even manage his fitness, the silly bastard. Screw Trump, he was the second most mentioned person in the Epstein files. Yeah, I mean, my cat seems to have fallen asleep and he's just well chilled and loving life. He's actually stretching now. But big up Nige. Says, big up Kate, Jim and chat. Frank had to go. Spurs now have to get the next appointment right. Exactly that. Exactly that. They really, really do. No news on Odegaard, but it was his knee. Didn't look good. Heitinger took first team training on Wednesday following dismissal of Frank. Yeah, I'm not sure he's the answer either. Yeah. Do I trust the board to get anything right? No. No. Trusting the board is like trusting Jimmy Savile to babysit your children. It's as easy as that. Spence isn't fit. Odegaard injured. Solanke's fragile. There's got to be a full investigation as well into what the frig is going on with all these injuries. That it's not normal to have this many injuries. There's got to be something going on. I don't know. Let's see. Seems like a seems like a job for Big Sam or Harry Redknapp to come out of retirement. We'd kill Harry off. Don't.
Not Big Sam. No. Please no.
Welcome, Dr. Tottenham Therapy says, hi, I'm a new subscriber. Great channel, great content. I'm a new YouTuber myself, so it's nice to see other people doing their stuff. Always reach out if you want any, not advice, because I'm not one who can give advice. We're only a small channel. But yeah, if you ever fancy coming on or anything, our email is on the community page, just a girl who loves Spurs at gmail.com. So yeah, feel free to reach out. Marky says, tell Mwani Odegaard have 17 goals and assists in 121 appearances between them. I'm not sure a new manager gets more out of them. Honestly, our recruitment has been frigging dreadful. Barney, no, relegation is never, ever good for a club. Sorry.
Well, look, let's be honest, right? If we get relegated, it's what the board deserve. They deserve it, right? But the fans don't. The hard-working fans that spend their hard-earned money on merchandise, on going to the games, on food and drink, on travel. You know, people come from other countries. When we go to the games, we got like nearly a 10-hour round trip to go to a game, and it cost us hundreds and hundreds of pounds to go to one game. And you've got these people that go home and away week in, week out, week in, week out. You know, we don't deserve it. The fans don't deserve it. The away fans don't deserve it. But the board deserve it. You know, it would be what they deserve, but they just sit back and wait till we come back up, and we'd be the ones suffering.
Yeah, could have done with Cole Palmer scoring that open goal last night. Indeed. Thank you. His name is Archie, and he is very cute. Do go and sub to Dr. Tottenham Therapy and Nige over at Pure Coys. Every channel, Coffee Company, any channel, because everyone needs their support, and it does Makes a massive difference when you see your subscribers going up, especially at a time like this. It's not easy making content at a time like this. It really isn't. Jim will fix it bans, the worst kind of bans. I've said same, Kate, about injuries. It will be interesting to see if they suddenly start coming back. Bax claims he's lost the dressing room. I think he definitely lost the dressing room. Kate and Jimbo are fabulous, so you've definitely found the right spot. They've been super with my channel. And Lou, go over and subscribe to Spill the Tea, Lou. She's a Man United fan, but she's very fair. We were saying the other day, Lou, I think it was yesterday, Jimbo said we need to get you on once a month or something to do some sort of review. Because everybody loved having you on. It was a really good show. So that's it. You put your bum in front of the camera, mister. Yes, you do that. Injuries, small squad with European football. Happened last season too, but not the season we finished 5th with no European football. Yeah. I've seen the Harry Redknapp interview. Was that...
They didn't say to him when he come back. I don't remember.
No, but was that the one we watched? Was that before he was sacked, Frank?
No, it was after.
Right, okay. I don't think he laughed when they mentioned him coming back. He did laugh.
There's rumours that his wife's a bit poorly.
Yeah.
So I don't know if he would.
Fulham, Forest, Leeds, Palace, Brighton are where we could get points with the right interim. Anytime, literally anytime you like. If we can help, we will, I promise you. All these injuries can't just be bad luck. I don't even believe them all anymore. Something fishy is going on and it needs a thorough investigation. I'm starting to think Vinay is a double agent working for the Gooners to get us relegated. Honestly.
I don't know if it was Levy, but whoever thought to bring in a Gooner into our club.
It wasn't Levy, was it?
Can you imagine Arsenal bringing in Levy?
Yeah, I know.
It just wouldn't happen. And why have we done it? Honestly.
Go on, Colin. Rant away, love. Rant away. Says it all. Basuma, no one wants to buy, and we have so much trash with no dustman turning up. Exactly, Hobbit. Getting on the championship is hard. Don't. Big up LA over in Las Vegas. Thomas Frank has been sacked around about 3 hours ago. So, yeah. Would we take Amarim? I would take him as an interim. I like him. Jimbo, I don't think would, but what are you saying, Jimbo?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure he'd be the right one to keep us up. I don't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. If I had a choice, it wouldn't be him.
Can someone who's a mod possibly put Dr. Tottenham's therapy link in the chat for me? Save me. I am one-armed as well. It saves me looking for it. Relegation would be a disaster for us, especially financially. What do we need to stay up? 36, 38. Someone's saying, some people are saying 38, some are saying 40. I actually worked out.
We're on 29 points, right? I think if we get 38 points, I think it'd be enough. It might even be less, but I think it'd be enough because you got to think these teams under us, right, are not going to win that many games, Kate. You know, they're not. So we just got to we got a 5-point lead on them. So
we need 3 wins in 11 because I'm ruling out the Arsenal game because I think we get nothing there. So we need 3 wins in 11.
Yeah, they might surprise us. You never know.
Potato says, I love fake stats. 121 games, laugh out loud. So we played about 11 plus 5 divided by 20. That's 36 goals in 416 games. I don't understand what that even means. Remember, Enoch paid peanuts for the club. They won't care if the value plummets. Just another excuse not to invest. There we go. Well done, Flossie. It's Dr. Tottenham's therapy. Do go over and sub to Dr. Tottenham therapy. And Lou as well. Yeah, Lou, we'll sort something out. We will sort something out, I promise you. Next couple of weeks for us is crazy busy, but we will sort something out. Someone said bring Ange back till the end of the season. I was like, oh, please. We need to protest, like actually turn up and protest. Oh my God, Colin, my boys over from Oz, so I took all my boys yesterday, just over £900 for the 5 of us to watch that absolute shower of shite. There's Lou's channel. Please go and sub to that channel. I don't think
Why has Dr. Tottenham not come up in my
Dr.
chat?
Tottenham therapy.
Yeah, on my iPhone.
I don't know. I don't think Frank ever had the dressing room. I think he thought he could have leaders who managed the dressing room, but his leaders hated him. Ben, there could be some truth in that. There could be some truth in that. It's an absolute shambles. It is a shambles. Sorry, I'm just going on to sub as well to Dr. Tottenham.
I've just subbed to Dr. Tottenham.
Where are we? There we are. Just sub to you, Dr. Tottenham. Where are we? You deserve all the channel success. This channel doesn't go out its way to be divisive just for views. Look, we just say it as we see it, but we try to keep it chill. As I've said right from day one, this is a fan channel. This isn't a pundit channel. We are not Sky Sports News. We don't analyse, overanalyse, and dissect everything. We just are fans and we enjoy it. We do it to enjoy it, and I hope people enjoy watching it. What?
We like it to be a safe space where people can come in and chill, say what they want without people being rude and calling them names. And
exactly. Dan says, do you think we have a manager in mind? Do you think we just sack Franks with no plan? By the way, hope you're both great. Big up, Dan. I think Poch. Well, Jim's convinced the deal's already done for Poch.
I was convinced more than a week ago. I just think that they've done the deal, and I think that they were hoping this guy would keep us up till the end of the season. So, but he's gone now. So I still think the deal's done. It's done and dusted. I think he's coming back.
Colin says it rained. The atmosphere was crap. The football was worse I've seen there. And to cap it all, they wanted £10 to put an umbrella in a lockup. Robbing bastards.
Oh my God.
Do you know what?
Do you know what? There was all them empty seats yesterday, right? They could have said, right, 40 quid, 50 quid for the adult, and you can bring 2 kids with you, up to 2 kids for free. To fill the place up and get some atmosphere in there. We're in a relegation battle. You'd think they'd want it packed, you know, and some sort of atmosphere in there. But no, they were selling the tickets for 90 quid, over 90 quid, 108 quid, some of them. Honestly. So rather than do that, they leave the seats empty.
I've just got to say the cat's just farted and it stinks. Wilson Odeber has sustained a left ACL tear. Thank you, Ben, for that information. So Odeber is now out as well. Oh God, this cat stinks. So that's great news. We bought George Graham in, he won a trophy. Apparently the club has given the players 5 days off due to what's happened. Have you heard anything on this, or is it fake news?
They can't give them 5 days off, Drew. They can't. That's impossible. If they have, that's a disgrace on its own. It's like rewarding them for being crap.
I haven't seen anything about it on X, I've got to be honest. So I just see change for Tottenham. What?
I think they're training this morning.
You made me forget what I was going to say. You do this all the time. Let me finish. Now let me think what I was going to say. Oh, I see change for Tottenham have just written a letter or something to Tottenham. I can't even be bothered to read it. Basuma posted a picture of his jersey 20 minutes after Frank was sacked, saying, "That's life. It's nothing." He's definitely glad Frank has gone. Well, he can fuck off as well because he's a disgrace. They have just said on the radio the players complained that Frank was always talking about Arsenal. Yeah, someone just said that. Maybe he is a gooner. Maybe he actually is a gooner. Honestly, I'm so behind on the chat. This is outrageous. I'm going to have to speed through them. Yeah, Odegaard out for the rest of the season. Kate, you can't pick a manager by looks. I want Poch because I think he's the best manager for us. And he gets the club. He loves the club. That's it. 1958 was my game. My first game last night will be my last. Utter shit. Your player's getting 5 days off is criminal. That surely can't be true.
Days off. I think that's going to be fake news.
Hello, Kate and Jimbo. Joining you both just to add on the Frank sacking, as that was inevitable, really. But Enoch, for me, let him down to drown, and we have a Gooner at the helm. Yeah, they are liars, Ellie.
Yeah, I agree with
38 should be enough as long as we beat Forest. Forest game's a 6-pointer. No one expected United to beat City and Arsenal, so never say never. Spurs could beat Arsenal. Not happening. Big up Jimmy Hotspur. Amorim would get rid of plenty of players that need to be gone, but I don't want him at Spurs. Moose says we'll sign an interim today. I feel better. Big up Moose. Leo's dad, always good to know he's watching. Have to admire Areola at Bournemouth. Just lose their top talent and keep performing. Yeah. Using the last 6 games formed by all teams going forward, Spurs will finish 18th. Thanks, Twisted. Thanks, mate. Big up to David for Sava Raid. Chilled out's the way to be, Kate. Could not agree more. Yeah. Over-analysing chocolate bars is fine. Amorim isn't the man for the job. We need someone who can reunite us all, someone who truly knows the club. That's how I feel.
I agree.
Beautiful Moggy. Thank you, Nugget. He was my Christmas present. He is my beautiful little baby. I've had to put him on the desk because he's getting heavy. Good, sensible chat, no BS. Big up J-Ty. Thanks for that. We try. Poch is 3-1, as far as I know. So Bliss says, have to go. Thanks, Kate and Jimbo, for the great content you do on Tottenham. I just hope Tottenham don't get relegated. It's a difficult time. Big up to you. Have a nice day. And yeah, it is. It's a very difficult time. Tom Kingham says Tottenham Hotspur winger Odegaard suffers left ACL. There's something has got to be investigated. This is frigging ridiculous. We don't ever just have a knock. Oh, he's just picked up a knock. He'll be back next week. It's always a real serious injury. My cat doesn't stop farting. He literally does not stop farting. It's because he don't stop eating, I swear. Odegaard injuries being confirmed. What manager can save us with no attackers? Poch is in London, by the way. Oh my God. Get Sterling.
No,
do you know what?
London? He can't be in London. Is he?
Do you know what? I said if we get Sterling, I'm shutting the channel. At this moment in time, I would take him because we need bodies. We need people through the door. If Spurs get relegated, they would have a half-filled stadium with £20 tickets. The way this club has been ran, they deserve a huge economic reality check, to be honest. Our beautiful stadium is just a mechanism for making big money. Yeah, I put on there yesterday, commercial success doesn't equal footballing success. Matt Law's reported on the 5-day holiday. Honestly, you can't make this shit up. You cannot make this stuff up. Colin says, Jim, I spend £10 OAP with free transport to watch Cardiff and see better football. What did Frank say to us? Go to Lincoln, you'll see better football.
Yeah, that's my mate said that.
Yeah, exactly. Beyond 72. Thank God we strengthened in January. Sterling as a body till the summer is an option. Selling Johnson, whether you liked him or not, and not replacing him looks worse and worse by the day. Yeah. And madness.
I wasn't worried when he went. I thought he'd go and they had someone lined up.
Yeah.
How wrong was I?
Yeah. Romero spends enough time on the sidelines. Maybe he'll be interim. But Joey, it's a really good question. Why these fan groups feel the need to release a statement as if they've got any say in anything. Kinski posted Frank's been sacked.
Yeah,
It's
he
been
was
report-
not going to like him, Kate, because he weren't getting the game.
It's been reported that our players have been given 5 days off. They're going to get hair done, as they say in the USA. Us play a lot of PlayStation and reflect on the mess we're in.
I mean, I can't believe they got 5 days off.
No, they should be training extra hard to make up for the fact that they're shit. Big up PFC TV. You know why? They're probably wrapping them in cotton wool, can't afford to lose anyone else. Big up to you as well. Yeah, Moani will literally now start every game. Oh my god! I know there's 13 days to play the Gooners, but I mean that's craziness.
And I know, I'm going to be honest. I thought when Moani come on, he looked one of the better players when he come on. At least he looked like he was really trying.
Yeah. Honestly, we have to play 3-5-2 now, which might suit us. Yeah, exactly. Would you stay clear of Glasner? Yeah, I don't want Glasner. I don't want him. And yes, Sesko's equaliser was beautiful. Lovely cat. I'm off home. Bye, Marianne. Take care, lovely. See you soon. I like the idea of 5 of our players running towards the halfway line for every Arsenal set piece next week. Oh, God. Please, God, we get Sterling and get this channel closed. Joey, you are treading on thin ice today. Let me tell you something. We should definitely sign Sterling. I never thought I'd say that. I know. Potter's family house is in London. His family still live there. I think his kids play for Watford or something. It's written in the stars. Sterling's going to sign and wear a shirt that says "Save Jimbo." Yeah, my cat making it clear that he doesn't like Tottenham by farting numerous times. 5 days off is good to refresh the mind. Could it maybe not be a holiday as such, but a rest for tired muscles? Yeah, that's the only thing I can think of. They need to find a way to recall Mikey Moore.
Do you know what? Why in January, right, if they knew they weren't going to buy players, why didn't they recall some of the players? I mean, why? Whatever possessed them not to recall some players? I mean, it's just, I mean, well, every time we talk about this club and about situations, it piles on more and more how incompetent these people are. And we're just people on a YouTube channel and people in a chat can see it. And they're meant to be the experts that are running a multi-billion-pound business. Honestly, it just beggars belief, honestly.
Yeah, they'd still find a way to get injured, you're right. Hearing Ole Gunnar Solskjaer is in talks to take over on Friday. Really? I'm not even going to read that out. I was going to do a Joey and copy everything he says, but after that take, I'll pass. Thanks, Drula. Due to contracts, yeah, it's too late to recall the loans now, but during the January window, we could have done it. But for whatever reason, we didn't. So, look.
That was funny, Joey. That made me laugh.
I didn't think it was funny.
I did.
Anyone think we screwed up the contracts on the recalls like we did with Dawson? Who knows? Nothing at all would surprise me with this club. It's run by monkeys. Absolute idiots. Absolute idiots. I'm just looking to see if there's any rumours. No, it doesn't look like there's any. Tottenham under Thomas Frank, 38 games, 13 wins, 11 draws, 14 losses. Shit. It's outrageous.
How many draws?
14 losses, 11 draws, 13 wins. Jimbo, they let Scarlett out on loan at 22, so 17, 18-year-olds sit on the bench. Crazy decision.
I know. What? I don't. It just doesn't make sense the way they're doing it. It's just like they've got fucking Scooby-Doo up in the ballroom running the club.
They have been a gooner. Honestly, bring back Daniel Levy. That's all I'm saying. I think they can cancel the loans with compensation usually.
Well, they need to do something.
I did hear Sherwood say he thinks Johnny Heitinger till the end of the season. Big up to you, Twisted says marinated meat always tastes better. Lovely Nick, Lazy 8 says, did I miss something? Only the departure of the god awful Thomas Frank. Also, while I'm thinking about it, do check out Moondog. Ching, over at Mr. Bit Art. You could even get a mug that says thank fuck Frank has gone if you want. He will personalize anything and everything. Really fantastic quality stuff as well. So do get over and check his shop out. He's a top person, proper nice human being.
We've got quite a bit of his stuff, and it's really top notch, really good stuff.
What many of these owners fail to realise is that success on the pitch leads to more money. You have to invest a little to make a little. I know. I absolutely know. Heitinger is the bookie's favourite now. De Zerbi drifting out. Poch is third favourite.
So
that means that they're going to just have an interim. Then they're not going to appoint a permanent, which we kind of thought would happen. I might get a mug with Kate Smelly Pussy. If you could honestly, this cat sleeps on my head at night and he does not stop farting all night. And I literally.
Am
I frozen?
You was.
Did you hear what I said?
No.
This cat sleeps on my head at night and he literally doesn't stop farting. And then I roll over and then I've got Jimbo next to me.
You froze again, or is it me?
Am I back?
Yeah, you're
and then
back.
I have Jimbo farting as well. Look. Raheem Sterling with his Save Jimbo t-shirt. Well done, Ben. One thing's for sure, had Ange been given a third season, he would have been blamed for all the injuries. Yep, I agree. We're in for a relegation with Heitinger. I don't think he's got bellyache. I think he's just male. He's just a farting machine. Honestly, he really is. Come on, go back to sleep. Come on. You know why I keep freezing? It's because my computer's waiting to restart because it had loads of updates and it keeps coming up that it needs to restart. So, look, all we can do is sit and wait now, you know, and hope and pray with everything all out. I mean, what I would like to think is if Poch is going to come, they could make an announcement to say he is going to come. So it gives everyone a lift, knowing that he's coming. Because one thing this club needs, the players, the fans, everyone, is a lift. And I think that might be the lift we all need.
Well, I got a lift this morning when they said he was sacked. They give me a lift.
Yeah, a little lift, but not enough to make me like.
It makes me feel we got a lot better chance of surviving now.
Yeah. I still am terrified we're going to go down.
I don't feel as bad about it, Kate, as I did last night. Last night, for me, we were gone.
I look and I think, what the frig am I going to do if we go down? Obviously I'd still watch them, but I don't know if I'd want to stream about I don't know what I'd want to do. I can't even cope. I can't believe
channel going, stop being dramatic, darling. We're Spurs fans.
It would break my heart, Jimbo.
It would break my heart, you know, and I'll just go in the shower and just cry my eyes out where no one can hear me, and then come on stream and put on a brave face. It's going to be devastating if we go down. We're Spurs fans. We still get behind our team and support them, and that's what we do.
Does the unknown scare or excite you? It scares the shit out of me, but I think sacking Frank was 100,000,000% the right decision. I just think they've waited too long to do it.
They should have sacked him weeks and weeks and weeks ago. For me, he would have been sacked after the Arsenal game.
Yeah, me too.
It was that. And then when we lost 3-0 to Forest, well, if they didn't sack him after the Arsenal, 3-0 to Forest was the icing on the cake. We don't lose 3-0 to Forest. I'm sorry.
Not only
We
that, to
don't.
go to a North London derby and show zero fight, it's, you know, we know they're better than us, but to not even fight, it's
Yeah.
unforgivable.
So
Unforgivable.
I don't think we'd be as far down as we are.
Mm.
But look, he's gone, right? Thank God he's gone. And I feel a lot better this morning about surviving than I did last night. And if he was still here today, I would just think we're gone. Nothing would change my mind that we would just be gone if he was in charge.
Poch didn't leave, he was sacked, but yeah, he wasn't backed. He came out publicly and said it's going to be a really difficult time. You know, he made it clear that he wasn't backed and he lost interest. And I don't blame him. If they get relegated, I'm going on a 2-year loan to Barcelona. DeFarge says, is our woven pitch a danger to our players and becoming a £400 million white elephant? Nothing authentic about players not getting muddy playing in February. You could have something there. Something is definitely not right. Bring back the old White Hart Lane. Fucking, I miss it so much. Lincoln versus Tottenham next season means you can do a live stream from the ground. Yeah, we're only 25-30 minutes away from Lincoln City home ground.
It won't stop the way I feel. You know, it just means we're in a different league and we got to fight to come back up. But I kind of had resigned myself to that we were going down. I said to Kate, as far as I'm concerned, we're gone. You know, but I got that little bit more oomph for me this morning that he's gone and that someone could come in and get us the points we need.
Yeah, he's just done it again. He's such a stinker. Dr. Tottenham says if we go down, my YouTube career could be short-lived.
No, you're still getting the people in. All these people that are in here now, they'll still come in if we go down. It's not going to make a difference to the channel. And if you don't want to stream, I'll do it on my own.
Now that would be funny. That would cheer everyone up.
I would do it.
Apparently, it's the same pitch across the Premier League. They confirmed it this morning. You can't even watch Spurs on IPTV Fire Sticks if they get ready. If our
there is a stick, and we've had it, and we actually changed it. But there is a stick that does the championship. So if we go down, I will rebuy that stick, and I'll let anybody who wants it to know which stick it is.
If our pitch is so bad, why aren't opponent players getting injured on it? This is true. I almost, Joey, literally almost. Cardiff versus Lincoln next month, top of the table clash, 35,000 mad Welshmen watching honest football players. I remember we moved up here, and I think a couple of weeks after we moved up to Lincoln, we was walking to the town and we cut through the car park for the football ground. We didn't know. We walked straight past the team. We didn't have a clue who they were, did we, Jimbo?
Yeah. And then we used to live in a place called Sudbrook, and one of Lincoln's top players just lived a few doors away from us.
Yeah. If this channel would fly if you go down, rivals will love you. I'd rather not go down and have my channel be little forever. Sell the championship Fire Sticks.
There is one that does the championship. I know that for sure because I had it.
Smelly cat. The funny thing is he eats really good food, but it just, on some sticks you can watch championship games. There you go. Where are we? The opponents only play a game on our pitch once a season. Have you noticed the cat farts every time relegate is mentioned? Stop saying it. If we go down, we will probably have the biggest stadium in the championship ever. Oh, please don't even talk about it. Oh God.
I will be absolutely devastated, right? And I will be sulking for a few months, but I'll get over it and just get back behind them again.
Do you think this is the wrong decision regarding Frank because of lack of interim? No, definitely not. He had to go.
Sam, I'm going to say it again. If we kept Frank, we go down.
I concur. I think he had to go. The results, no win in 2026. The way we're playing, everything is wrong. And it's not just because of the injuries. It's been wrong for a long time. The Champions League papered over the cracks. It's as easy as that. UCL champions relegated. It could happen. It could happen. I don't think it will, but it could. What do you think, Archie? What do you think about it all? Hey?
Right, you come in.
Oh, I've got a dead arm. Part of me would love to go to some old-fashioned real football grounds in the Championship. I hate modern football stadiums. Yeah. I still love the Valley. I used to love going to Charlton. Love the Valley. Great ground. We will probably come back but finish second instead of winning it now in Spurs. Do you think if we get relegated, ENIC will actually consider selling? No, I don't. I don't, because I think that if we got relegated, they'd wait till we come back up to get the value. So no, no, I don't even think if we got relegated, they'd sell the club, which is really frustrating. Graham Taylor started his manager career at Lincoln, yeah, and there was the two brothers there, weren't they, that kept getting us promoted. Can't think what their bloody names are now, but yeah, it's a nice little club, Lincoln. The only thing is they wear red and white. It's so annoying. I agree it's the right decision purely because he'd lost the dressing room. It's got no authority at all. None at all over that team. None whatsoever. I will miss Jim's score predictions go up. Will Jim's score predictions go up in the Championship from 3-1 to 6-1? Probably. We'll ask him. He's coming back now. Millwall versus Spurs in the FA Cup and Premier League scout for us. Jimbo, will your predictions go up from 3-1 to 6-1 if we're in the Championship?
Yeah, they go higher. That's for sure. But do you know what? It just goes to show you, right, what a bunch of wankers these players are. I did jobs where I didn't like my boss, but I still worked my arse off and did the best I could in my job. Right? Yeah. So if they don't like him, they should still be trying their arts out.
Yeah.
You know?
That was him a couple of weeks ago. He was tiny. But yeah, he's gorgeous. He's a little British short hair and he is yummy. But thank you. They won't sell even if... What?
I'm a British and I've got short hair. Am I yummy?
No. They won't sell even if relegated due to the parachute payments relegated teams get. Don't think we would go straight back up. Villa and City went down to the third level. I don't either. That's it. The Cowley brothers at Lincoln. Nice guys. Nice guys. All accidents come from the pitch. It's Spurs pitch. I think so. Maybe. Personal pride doesn't exist, Jimbo. They don't seem to like any managers. Sideways and back, Jim. I was brought on push and run. Do you know what? Yesterday, Jim, there was a moment they kicked it back. Oh my God, you went absolutely mental.
Well, there was like 5 minutes left, right? And they got the ball on the halfway line, and there was players forward they could have passed to, and he went back, and I went ballistic, and I said to Kate, we need an effing goal, and they're going backwards. I mean, what is it? It's like they wanted to get him the sack. I thought in the first half, I thought that Frank had a bet with everyone. Right, they play musical football. The first one to move loses. Honestly, they were like statues.
What's this? Wow, interim will be in place this season. Any Aluko currently doing media? I know she is, but I take it this is a joke. Is it? I saw, if anyone hasn't seen any Aluko face off with Simon Jordan on TalkSport, that was immense viewing. Why is the cat crying his eyes out, Jim? Because
I've locked him out of the room.
Oh.
No, he comes in and he attacks all my wires.
Tell and Van der Ven miss sitters, yeah, they did. If they don't sell, then I fear we could go another 25 years with no trophies. We're heading into a place we cannot return from. Big up, Moondog. Lovely to see you. As always, thanks for the super chat. And yeah, Frank has gone. Yay. I agree. Gallagher was horrendously bad. Spence was pathetic. Basuma was disgraceful. It was shit. Yeah, that it was. Do you know what? I think Simon Jordan is a class act. But the way he dealt with her was, yeah, that was the line. You've got enough self-entitlement to resink the Titanic, and he was spot on. He was absolutely spot on in everything she said. For me, as soon as you pull the race and the sex card, you lose. You lose. She's just not very good. Look at all the commentators that do really well that are female. I think Kelly Dalglish is one of my very favourites. Laura Woods is good at what she does. This girl, she's got no charisma. She's boring, that Enia Luco. But yeah, I love Simon Jordan. He's a ledge. Yeah, you're a bully, Jim. Simon Jordan ruined it. He really did. You can't blame Gallagher for playing crap as a right winger. Yeah, I know it's not his position. But yeah, it was just an all-round dreadful performance. Even when we equalised, you kind of knew that they were going to go and score. But it is what it is. Look, we move, we wait to find out what on earth happens next. Who knows? Who knows? Loads of people saying bring Harry back. Jamie O'Hara said Frank's gone out of his depth, had to be done, but that's half the problem. We have to get someone in to get a kick out these squad and get these players, and these players need to take a long hard look at themselves and decide whether they're up for a fight. The standards are shocking. It has to be miles better. So yeah, who knows? Still can't believe she's sporting the Jovino hairstyle. We're going to end in a minute because we weren't even supposed to be streaming today, but obviously it was an emergency stream because Frank got sacked. Again, do go over and see Moondog's wonderful shop over at Etsy. Great guy. What was delivered, Jim?
Okay, I don't know, darling. Honestly,
Was it Amazon or was it a normal parcel?
It was to Amazon and some white box, big box. I don't know what it is, darling. I just get lost with this stuff that's ordered in this house.
I wondered if it was Moondog stuff that he sent us. Actually.
No, it was Amazon.
Okay, well that's all you had to say. But yeah, do go and check out Moondog, please. Really good value for money and some really lovely things.
And you can personalise anything.
Correct. We need a De Zerbi type to kick ass. She made a bizarre point on TalkSport a couple of years ago when Arsenal signed Rice, saying City would put in a fake bed to do Arsenal a favour. I know, but a lot of people said that, and she was going, "I was right, though. I was right." Oh, shut up.
Yeah, do you know what? You know what? Right, you can't go on podcasts and that and talk about people like Simon Jordan and Ian Wright and think you're just going to get away with it. Ian Wright is an absolute legend of not only football but of punditry as well. He's a legend, the bloke. You know,
he's a national treasure.
Yeah, and then you've got Simon Jordan, and she's going to get her comeuppance sooner or later.
Yeah.
I mean, Ian Wright don't even talk to her anymore. He just ignored her calls.
Yeah. Ben Jacobs has tweeted, breaking news, Mauricio Pochettino is open to returning to Tottenham Hotspur.
What now?
Apparently. Mauricio Pochettino is very open to return to Spurs.
Please. Who tweeted that?
Ben Jacobs. The club tried to give Frank time, but the situation has become untenable. Decision made by Spurs leadership team, including Vinay and Johan, and recommended to the board. Nick Butcher also involved and active on behalf of the Lewis family, even though he doesn't sit on the board. Spurs have various contingency plans in place, including potential interim options. Pochettino is a candidate for the permanent vacancy, but not available till after the World Cup. De Zerbi and Iriola, both appreciated by Daniel Levy before his departure and turned down approaches back then. Frank's recently hired assistant John Heitinger remains contracted as it stands. Here we go. But yeah, Righty, he's a proper legend. I messaged Righty on X And he said, he called me magnanimous because I said to him that he was a great player, even though he was a gooner. I really like him. Get him in now.
You can tell he's just a nice guy, isn't he, as well? But he's a proper legend. You're right, he's a national treasure.
Yeah. Big up Kate and Jim. You guys will be up for the derby against us in 11 days. Go for De Zerbi now. Big up the Reptile Keeper says Potts won't come in now and have a possible relegation on his CV. He won't leave when he's just about to go and do the World Cup. He won't. The same ownership that threw him under the bus is mental. Yeah, it's not Levy anymore. I don't want De Zerbi. That's Spursy, too temperamental. He won't be long term. We need a proper leader. Long term, Potts for me. Agreed.
Yeah, I agree 100% with that.
The board is playing Russian roulette, a very dangerous game to play. Good luck, Potts. Wish all the best.
The mistakes they've made are just unbelievable. Not sacking him months ago, not buying anyone in the window. You know, they need to be accountable for what they've done as well. They should put a statement out saying what donuts they are.
Yeah.
Talking of donuts, we've got some in the kitchen.
I agree with what Nugget says here. I don't want to see a single fan call Poch out to be sacked if he doesn't get anything out of the team. Just seeing Poch getting 4 pieces at Chick King. Who do we get if the worst happens and we go down? No idea. There's no reason Poch can't do a dual role for the rest of the season, sort of like overseeing it, but JH doing the day-to-day, that might be a compromise for it to work. Thanks, Lou. Take care. Have a good day. We're finishing now anyway. If you go the interim route, we all know it'll be Ryan Mason. Poch is the only one who can unite us. Do you still think Poch will come if we go down? I don't know. But look, massive thank you to everyone who's joined us. We've had, thanks to Savage Ray. I mean, we had 80 in and we've had 200 ever since. So it's been a really good show. Please, if you haven't smashed a like, please smash a like. If you haven't subbed to the channel, please sub to the channel. Like, hype, sub, stick on a notification bell and everything else. I'm not sure when we'll be back. We've got a crazy rest of the week. And obviously it's FA Cup weekend, so Tottenham aren't playing. But we will come back soon. Big, massive thank you to Rob for the 5 gifted memberships. Thanks, Rob. And also Moondog as well for the
sponsor. Thank you.
It's Ben's time now. So I have set up a redirect. You will go straight to the coffee company. Where
thank you, Trevor, for sending them over.
Yeah, I don't know whether Ben will be talking football or who knows. But a massive thank you to everyone that's watched, that's liked, that spoke. You know, you are what makes the channel what it is, because otherwise I'd have to talk to Jim and that gets very tedious. So I appreciate every comment. Enjoy the rest of your day. Let's hope we get some even better news. And finally we can go. Tottenham have turned it around. Jim, do you want to finish the show?
Yeah, come down to the front room and sit with me, and I'm just going to fart all afternoon. So you've got it from the cat and me.
Well, I'll go out.
Look, it's very hard to be motivated at a minute, but I feel a lot better today. And I hope a lot of you feel a lot better now that Frank's gone, because I'm going to say it again, he would have relegated us. I think we've got a massive chance of staying up now if they put the right appointment in. So, but if we go down, we'll still be the mighty Spurs and we'll come back up straight away. So come on, you fucking interim, get us out of this shit.
And
come on, you fucking Spurs.
Giving opinions with no regret, smashing the top bins like in the Onion net. Talking the talk with Kate and Jim, and walking the walk, just listen in. The perfect match, Kate and Jim, getting at it. Kate and Jim are gonna smash it. Reviews, previews, opinions and laughter, mix and transfer news, it's what you're after. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, you just got to latch onto that perfect match. Jimbo always keeps a positive spin, while Kate's Mickey has a name dropping. Gets you out of the blue like Ledley, stop robbing, or she's just flip-flopping. Hell, this place is popping. The perfect perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match. The perfect match, the perfect match. You just got to latch onto that perfect match.